Hello, welcome. Today we're gonna be playing the Secret Summer Paradise event. Let's get ready for this event. Yay, a new summer event. It's gonna be fun. I've always enjoyed the summer events. Thank goodness this one is not taking place on the archipelago again, because we went there twice already. There's no need to go for a third time. We better go to Jean's office and see what's about to go down.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
For what?
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too. Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Truly is. They need if they're gonna have these patches where these long. Okay, hold on. Let me see it. I'm gonna wait.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Yeah, you talking right now, Mister? I work for the Abyss in secret.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you?
Oh, so no one here ordered Good Hunter? Sorry, we must have the wrong address. I was just showing Paimon the way. I'll leave it to you now.
Hey, stop pretending like we're doing food deliveries.
Oh, stop being a freaking warrior. You so quick to run your mouth. Shut up, Paimon.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential.
Shoot, not like it matters anyway. I would have heard it anyway.
In fact, we were just talking about you.
As always, you know, main character energy.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it!
This is so adorable.
A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh, a letter came flying in through the window.
That's kind of crazy that they lock her up in confinement.
Flying through the window? How does a letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
As always. This child need to get her learning comprehension up.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
What's that supposed to mean?
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Wait a minute, let's read this again. Mommy has this, but there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her. Okay, so it must be... Okay, Nahida, that's an option. But I hope it's one of her, one of the witches of the Hexen Circle.
Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
That sounds great, doesn't it?
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
It better not be no NPC. Well, it's gonna be an NPC anyway.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah, I really want to go.
you see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Yeah, you know, your delivery boy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
Mm-hmm.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Obviously not. The poor child, never with her mother.
Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight?
Of course, it'll be my pleasure.
Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything.
Shoot, I thought you didn't fear nothing in the first place already. Actually, yes you do. You fear Gene. That's who you fear.
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
Oh yeah, that's right. I renamed myself Maurice. I'll explain that later.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Wasn't he just unwinding in the TCG card event?
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna be a long journey.
No, it's not. Not with these teleport waypoints that the Traveler apparently know how to use.
Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside.
Oh boy.
Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
Bro, I can't wait to meet Alice. Alice sounds like a crazy character to play. I swear. It'd be actually pretty bizarre if we find out she's locked up in Fontaine. Oh, that'd be crazy.
Wow. Well, that'll definitely make things easier. It only works 3 times, though, so we should only use it when we really need to. 3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them.
Ooh, do I get to choose who I get to teleport to?
It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Smart thinking, Paimon.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Please let me choose.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger.
Okay, never mind.
And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
Gunvardaville. Gunvardaville? Gunhardaville. Harborville. Man, I heard the name so many times, but I can't pronounce it right.
That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Gundaraville. I know I was saying it right.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight.
Okay, Kaya is mischievous, and he lets you do your crazy stuff.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee...
I was about to give her the mom talk.
I know. I'll be careful, I promise. Great! Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to... Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
One more time. Gundarvaville. I know I pronounced it right this time.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Oh, Lord.
Huh? No, it's not a hill! Ah!
Oh, Lord? They should have known better than let Klee run her mount. Cause then they said they had to say it 3 times. Shoot, for all we know, we might end up somewhere crazy.
We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Oh y'all, this is an intermission in between this video. Unfortunately, my PS4 effed around again, and you won't be able to see the rest of the arrival part of how we got to Sumeru. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell. There's no time for Yana Aether. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see that part. So you'll be able to get everything else. Hopefully, if this recording thing works. At this point, I might as well just buy another PS4 and just move everything to the PS4. Or buy my own PS5 and let's see how that works. Hopefully. So let's continue the video. And we're continuing. Hopefully the thing still records. You don't know how irritated this makes me.
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
So is Eula hunting somebody down?
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too!
Wait, wait a minute. How does Klee know about Klee and... Actually, never mind. Amber probably told her.
Hi, Kale! It's been ages!
What you mean it's been ages? Wait, when did... No, there's no way. Klee was a child when she met Kaya. That means Klee must have been an infant. There's no way these two met each other.
Kale! Eula! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Eula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Eula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Who's up for some afternoon tea?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Yeah. Like this particularly angle of where my 2 buttons of my controller exist, which is on the body of these thighs in the background, called square and X. X in particular is lined up, if y'all can see. You never get tired of Eula. Eula. I swear. One of the best characters I pulled. Good thing I pulled her when her banner existed about 2 years ago, unlike a lot of people. Sad for you. But surely Kai looks like he about to get a kick out of this. Ooh, I thought he said Kai about to get the blood kicked out of him.
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
What a dummy, for real. His clan ain't got nothing, no ties to Sumeru whatsoever.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do? Enroll at the academia?
Actually, that would have been a pretty smart idea. Just enroll in academia. Get your academics up. That would be quite a roundabout way to achieve his goals.
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits.
Yeah, because intellectually he will lose in the debate of the logic behind enslaving a certain group of people. These redheads, you couldn't justify it no matter how you put it, because you can't, like, you get this. I'm black, for crying out loud. You get the gist of what I'm talking about.
All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh ho! If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Yeah, for real. Especially if you think about the walk all the way here, it is a long walk. I can only imagine how many days it takes just to get that done. For real.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
How old is her cousin? I'm curious to know, because she's talking about him like some little bro, but at the same time she referred to him as someone being old. Please excuse the fact that someone loves to keep walking in this room without announcing themselves while I'm recording, every time.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person. Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt.
Why are they not here? They downstairs. I swear, every freaking time he keep doing this crap. You're going the extra mile for him, he'll owe you one after this.
Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
Magic. The Gathering.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while. But I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
Okay, so who is she referring to? Who's a friend in the desert? It has to be Dory. Dory the only one that makes sense, because she's the only merchant.
The desert?
Yeah, Ice Queen the desert. Let's see how your ice hold up.
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now.
So adorable. So innocent. So sweet.
I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert.
But is it a new part that they added in the game?
They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist? I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
Actually, me personally, if I lived in such a world such as this, I would refuse to be skeptical of anything. Like, bro, magic exists, elemental wielding of the elements exists, domains exist, monsters exist, all these crazy things exist in your world. So it's like, how can you be skeptical of anything that's supernatural, of that phenomenon? Come on now.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you.
Absolutely.
My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Shoot, I'm looking at a domain right now. Can you, the viewer, guess what the domain is that I'm looking at right now? If you guess correctly of what I'm looking at right now, you understand. You are a man and woman of culture. If you don't, keep being innocent.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Klee. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean.
What a good theme of the book.
So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me. That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
No, we should walk. I guess not. There was a thought I was gonna say earlier. It was about how if there's like a drought patch thing going on that people are not really signing in, especially with Honkai Starwell out right now. I hope it comes to the PS4, PS5, because I plan to get a PS4, PS5. Hey, I gotta save up the money, you know, the dough, the bread, the bakery, all that stuff. So they need to start releasing the character story quests, like part 2s of it. I understand that they may not want to do it.
Whoa! This desert is huge!
I understand they may not want to do it because of the you know, they gotta time their lore bar and all that stuff. But if they're not timing their lore thing for these character story quests, they just need to release these character story quests. That's like some of the characters that we've met across the map already. That's not like lore important characters. You feel me? They just need to release that to keep the relevance up. Hopefully 4.0 be something crazy.
Wow, what an incredible sight!
Oh, we over here.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
What's going on with my girl over there? What's she doing? She's probably getting sand in her eye.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong, did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gundharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew. Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Agreed.
Oh, Paimon's so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
At this point, I want Dodoko to become an animated object and just start talking.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
If the domain is somewhere nearby, yeah, go ahead, do your thinking, traveler.
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
Instead of trying to find the domain,
Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
yes, we can try getting the domain to find us.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
Like what?
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course. Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud.
Shot what? I'm curious to know.
Magic invite, magic invite. Klee needs your aid. Do something now so Klee's not afraid.
Her mom be thinking of everything.
Look, something flew over.
What in the F is that?
It looks like a bottle.
Oh, this must be the domain. Look at how it looks inside. That looks like a temple on top of on a floating rock.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain?
Yes, because look at it.
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover.
Can't remember what domain that possibly was, but you get the, yeah, agreed.
Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Obviously, I'm not stupid, Paimon. Holy smokes, my stomach turning. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm about to shit out my ass. Oh my goodness. Hopefully everything's still recording. Because I really hate it if none of this stuff records and it's really going to piss me off yet again. Because at this point, it's going to prove to me even more. I just need to buy a new PS4 or buy the PS5 and just see how that rolls.
We made it! Oh, that answers that question. There's a path! I'm gonna take a look!
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Well, there she go. I guess I don't need her on my team right now. Alright, let's do this.
Look! There's a huge garden here!
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
No, please do tell.
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary.
Oh, you talking about that genie in the bottle? Huh. Well, behold, I have it in my possession.
What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh, okay. I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
Yeah, he just a big bro to her. It's clear as day. Cause she be running off like a mother, bro.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, I sense something as well. And I believe it is quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. Oh, we still have a long way to go.
Wait a minute. Hold up. How does she know about that? Did her mom tell her about that? Because if I remember correctly, Klee wasn't there with us on that event. She was having her summertime with her mom last time.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Bro, the entire thing we was playing just now was the introduction. That's freaking wild. The entire time we was playing the introduction. Thank goodness it was the introduction and not the first act. Hold on, let's take a look at the map. Holy smokes! This is different. This really different. Okay, it ain't that different. Cause if I'm pretty sure this part of the map is Gundarville. No. No, this is the Academia. Yeah, this is the no. Let me just double check. This has to be the Academia. Cause I know what this section is. I might have to just walk over here just to see, because this looks similar, but it's different. But anyway, we'll continue this on Act 2. I mean, the first act. So, yeah, like and subscribe, and see y'all in the first act episode.